Hey writers, I know you don't want to hear this, but self-editing is an important part of the book writing process. If you don't know me, my name is Ariel. I'm a book editor dedicated to helping you tell your story, your way, just with a few tweaks. Just because it's important doesn't mean that it has to be difficult. Here are my top 3 self-editing hacks that work every single time. Number 1, you're gonna read your story out loud. This is my favorite one simply because it works wonders, but it can get really silly. All those awkward, choppy sentences, repetitive words, typos that you can easily miss when your eyes are just kind of gliding across the screen, those get really hard to ignore when you're hearing them for the first time. I mean, you tell me, if you heard I saw him the microphone instead of I gave him the microphone, that would give you some significant pause, right? I would hope so. Number 2, remove all filler words. Words like just and that and exactly are almost always unnecessary to say what you're trying to say. All they really do is take up your word count and kind of downgrade the quality of your sentences, especially if you use a lot of them. Number 3, you're going to do a chapter by chapter audit. What that means is that you're going to go from chapter 1 to wherever the book ends, and you're going to ask yourself with every chapter, what happens that's going to keep my reader invested? What happens in this chapter that drives the story forward in the direction that I want it to go? You're going to take out the chapters that don't have a purpose. Just like with filler words, filler chapters just take up word count that could be dedicated to something that's more relevant to the story you're trying to tell. Bonus tip. If you're someone who kind of needs a slap on the ass to get going, contact your beta readers and your editors that should already be set up. I'll make a video about that. And give them a deadline for when you're going to get the manuscript to them, so that way you have a self-imposed time limit for when you need to be done self-editing. Be realistic. Don't hurt yourself. Be realistic with how long you think it's going to take you, but give yourself a time limit to have that process done with, so that you can start the official editing process. Speaking of editing, I have some resources in the works for you guys, so stay tuned.